Sports.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they've formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Cannon Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. Now Etienne to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on second and 13. Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. This defense for the Titans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Henry. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. Past the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Henry again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
He's got Burton here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Let's go deep, Titan. West.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So they do get to 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. second half starts with a run by Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback, as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit, 10 years overall in the league.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. A handoff for Etienne. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception,
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. A A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Beathard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To throw is Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford.
Now Beathard. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Beathard. Connection made with Chenault. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw Beathard. This one out left to the tight end Burton. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And I don't know that Here's Beathard to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with Sutton. Here's Beathard to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll throw here. Beathard. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. It's a gain of 34. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, But we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it's show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close.